Hey, it's Paydirt Football. Today, season 27. We are going to bring you the North Carolina Panthers playing the Houston Texans. The Panthers are 0-1 today at this season, and the Texans are 1-0 on the season. Let's get our kickoff. The toss was won by the Houston Texans, and they deferred, so they will receive in the second half, and they'll kick off to the Tarantulas in the first half. It's Bullock kicking off for the Texans. He rolled it's going to be kick returner number 3. Kick returner number 3 is Thomas. That's a R3. You go to a 32 on the Panthers card, on the Texans card, excuse me. And you got a 60. That's on the 5-yard line. That kick, 50-yard kick down to the 5. And they rolled a 34. You go up to the Panthers, and it's a 34. It's going to be a 19-yard return from the 5. Going to take it up to the 24-yard line, a 19-yard return. And he is tackled by the free safety, Reed. Ed Reed brings him down, and we got a game underway. And here we go. It's going to be D'Angelo. Oops, sorry, messed up. Messed the timing up. There we go, we're underway. Fingers are not working. We're going to go D'Angelo Williams on the run. D'Angelo's going to run a 1, a plunge. And the 1 is going to be a 12. They rolled a 12. That's a 1 and a 2. A 12 is going to be a red 3. -1 is going to be 4. C3 is going to be a white box. So he's going to lose 4 yards back to the 20. You've got -3. And on my team, on a good weather day like today, you've got -1s on the run, -2 on the pass, nothing on the sack or special teams on good weather day. On the visiting team, it's home field advantage. He's tackled by Huggle, brings him down. Oh, man, I gotta do that again. I messed up on the time again. Fix the time. Okay, there we go. It was on a 1, 4-yard run, 4-yard loss. They rolled a 12. He was tackled by Tuggle. Which one's Tuggle? 90. What? Yep, not 95. Not Tuggle. Tackled by. I'll get this down. Bramman brings him down. There we go. All right. 2nd and 14 on the 20-yard line. Newton is your quarterback. He's going to drop back and look for number 1. He's going to look for tight end number 2, and that is Hartstock. And you got a 14 on a 7. You go across 14 on a 7. 23 -2 is 21. C3, you go across the defense. C3 is a white box. That's going to be a 21-yard pass all the way out to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. On the 41-yard down by Pleasant. All right, go back to D'Angelo. Lost 4 yards on his first carry. He's going to run a plunge again. It's going to be a 38 on the roll. You got a white box, -1 is 1. You got a C1, it's going to be a green parentheses, or 3 in parentheses. 3 overrules in parentheses, so he's going to gain 3 yards instead of lose a yard. And he'll be brought down by Mercil. And 12:58 is going to bring up a 2nd and 7. Newton drops back in the pocket. He looks like a pass. He's going to look for tight end number 2, Hardstock. 26 on a bomb is going to be a brown box. B1 on the defense. You go to the defense. B1 is a white box. That ball is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete pass. That's going to be 12:46 to play in the first quarter. Newton's going to pass on 3rd and 7. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, which is LaFell. You got a 12 on a bomb. 12 on a bomb. You go to 12 on the bomb, that's 20 -2 is 20. You got a C3, you go down to defense. The C3 is going to be a white box, and that's going to be a 20-yard pass play down to the Texans' 36-yard line. Nice pass for Newton. Going to be brought down by Tarpinian, and that's going to be 12:02 to play. We're going to go back to D'Angelo Williams on the handoff. We're going to run a sweep. That's a 3. They got a 32 on a sweep. You go down to 32 on a sweep, and it's a B. You got a C3. You go down to C3. It's a 0 in parentheses. He stops him for no gain. Do you want to challenge it? No, we're not going to challenge it. It's too early in the game. We ain't going to challenge that one yet. 11:52 to play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Newton's going to drop back. He's going to throw the ball. And we got a dice that didn't roll, so we'll roll that dice one more time. You got a wide receiver 4, and that's going to be Hickson. You got a 38 on a medium pass. You go down to 38. That's going to be 28 minus 2 is 26. D2 is going to be a white box. That's going to be a 26-yard play all the way down to the 10-yard line. 26-yard pass play. It's going to be 1st and goal on the 10. He is brought down by Swerwinger. All right, here we go. Was he out of bounds? He was out of bounds, so it's going to be 11:38. Let's go D'Angelo again. He's going to hand off. It's going to be a 1, a plunge. You got a 32 on a plunge. That's going to be a 3 minus 1 is 2. A 2 on the defense. It's going to be a 2 in parentheses in green. He gets 2 yards. Parentheses overruled. He's going to be brought down by McLean and Smith. And that's going to take 10:52 to play in the 1st quarter. We've got a 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. And here's the pass. It's Newton. He's backing up. He's going to throw down to tight end 2. Hartsock. You got 11 on a 7. You go down to 11 on a 7. That's going to be a pass interference X. Pass interference X to play 37. Go down to 37 on a medium pass. It's going to be a brown box. C1 on the defense. You go to the defense. C1 is going to be a white box. It's going to be an incomplete pass, which has a yellow flag in the back, down in the end zone. Going to be 10:47. The flag is an X, so we got to add all the dice up. X is going to be a 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 4 is 7. It's going to be a 7 right to the 1-yard line. They're on the 8. It's going to be a penalty, 1st down on the Panthers. It's a penalty of pass interference, 7 yards. Going to put you at the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal on the 1. We're going to go with Colbert. 3rd and goal on the 1. They're going to run a little screen pass. 24 on a screen pass is going to be a brown box. F3 on the defense. You go to F3 on the defense. It's blitz, and it's incomplete. They had everybody coming in that one, and it goes down. We're going to go Stewart now. We're going to go Stewart. Jonathan Stewart's going to be a draw of 4. 32 on a draw is going to be 2 minus 1 is 1. A1 on the defense. Go down to the defense. It's going to be a red 1 and a green 1. He's going to be stuffed for right at the line of scrimmage. Do we got a goal line stand here? And so far, so good. 9:52 to play. What a goal line stand. It's going to be Newton on a 3rd and 1 keeper. He's going to plunge right up the middle. And it's going to be a 23. It's going to be a red 2 minus, 24 is going to be an offensive flag. 24 on the 3 is going to be an offensive flag. That's going to hurt. And they roll to 21. 21 will be a 1 minus 1 is 0. You got a C2. It's going to be a white box. It's going to be stuffed him at the 1-yard line. He stuffed him. No gain. 3 plays at the 1, and they couldn't move it an inch. Whoa. What a goal line stand. What's the penalty? The penalty is going to be legal formation, so let's decline the penalty. We're going to decline the penalty. Yeah, penalty on the Panthers. Illegal formation is going to be declined. 4th and 1. Panthers going for it again. We're not kicking a field goal. Newton gets the call. Can they stop him 4 straight times? 25 is going to be a red 1 minus 1. C3 is going to be, what a play by the goal line stand. They stuff him. You got 25 on a sweep because it's a keeper. -1 -1 is 2. C3 is a red box with a 0, and he stuffs him right there at, 4 plays. They couldn't move it an inch. He's stuffed right there. It's going to be a turnover on downs. They couldn't get it in. 4 plays on the 1-yard line and couldn't get it in. Now that was some defense, huh? All right, Texans ball. They're going to go with Foster on the 1-yard line. They hand off to Foster. Foster's going to be a 1, a 35 on a 1. 35 on a 1 is going to be 3. You've got a D1 on the defense. You go up to a D1, and it's going to be a white box, so a green 3 out to the 4-yard line. Got a little bit of breathing room there. He's going to be brought down by Cole and Cucci. All right, here we go. 8:55. Okay. Second 7's a passing down. They're going to pass. It's Matt Schwab. Number 8. He's going to throw down. Got to move this dice. Tight end number 1, and that's going to be 88 Graham. So Schwab's the quarterback. Throwing to Graham. 33 on the 9. It's going to be a brown box. What's a C? C2. Go to C2. It's going to be a red box. It's going to be an incomplete pass. And now take it down to 8:43. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Schwab drops back. He looks in the pocket. He's going to look for tight end number 2, which is Griffin. 25 on a medium pass is going to be a 14, a green 14. F2, you go down to F2. You got a quarterback sack. Quarterback sack overrules the green 14. You know this is going to be challenged. You got a 27. 27 is 7-yard sack. He's in the end zone sack. They're going to challenge the play. Texans are going to challenge the play that the quarterback threw the ball before he was down. A 1 would be overturned. It would be a 14-yard pass. A 2 or 3 would be a safety. Here's the roll. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a safety. It's upheld. They're going to say the quarterback was down before he threw the ball. And it's going to be a safety. He is sacked in the end zone for a safety. And who made the sack? It was 27. It's going to be 27. It's going to be Shin and Florence bringing him down in the end zone for a safety. Okay, and here we go. We got a timeout on the Panthers. That was a challenge, and they're going to lose that challenge. It's going to be first challenge. Upheld. Quarterback was down before he passed. First charge, time out of the half. Right there, and that's it right there. So it's going to be 2-0 Titans. They couldn't get it in from the 1-yard line on 4 plays. The defense gives them a safety, and it is 2-0. So kicking off is going to be Leacher. Got to add 15 yards to that kick. You've got a 13. 13 is going to be 53. It's going to be a 68-yard kick. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 68, all the way down to the 12-yard line. He's going to be returned by 21 Mitchell. And the return is going to be a 14. You go up here to 14. 14 is going to be an 18-yard return up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be brought down after an 18-yard return. He is tackled by Joseph and Keogh. And that's going to be 8:24. So we got 8:24 to play in the first quarter. And the Carolina Panthers 2, Houston Texans 0. So we're going to go back to Angelo. We still can't get nothing going here. 7 rush attempts, 1 yard. You got a screen pass. 25 is a screen. It's going to be a brown box on a screen pass. You got a B2. You go to B2. That's a green box. Brown box overrules. That's going to be an incomplete pass. 8:15. 2nd and 10 on the Carolina's 30-yard line. Newton drops back in the pocket. He's looking for wide receiver 1, which is LaFell. 23 on a medium pass is going to be a brown box. A1 is going to be a green box. That's going to be incomplete. That falls to the ground. It's going to be 8:03. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Panthers. Newton drops back. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Hickson. 25 on a 7. It's going to be an 18 minus 2. It's going to be 16. B1 on the defense is a white box. 16-yard pass out to the 46-yard line. First down and 10 for the Panthers. He's going to be brought down by Joseph, and that's going to take it down to 7:25 to play in the first quarter. Let's go, Angelo. D'Angelo. Let's get something going here. He's going to run a sweep. You got a 32 on a sweep. That's going to be a B. You got a D1 on the defense. You go down to defense. On the defense, D1's a white box. So we check out the B. B is going to be a 23. 23 is going to be a 36 minus 1, 35-yard run. 10, 20, 35-yard run all the way down to the Texans' 19-yard line. He's brought down by Merciful. Oh, wow. Brings him down. That's 6:43 to play in the first quarter. 1st and 10 on the Texans 19-yard line. This time let's go Talbert. He's going to hand off to Talbert. Talbert's going to be a screen pass, a 5. And that's going to be a 36 on a screen. You go down, that's going to be a brown box. A2. You go up to an A2 on the defense. That's going to be a 10-yard pass play down to the 9-yard line. Right at the line to make on the 9. It would be 1st and goal, or it's going to be 2nd and short. And it's going to be tackled by Jackson. And the officials bring out the sticks. They stretch the sticks. 1 will be short. 2 or 3 would be a 1st down. They stretch the sticks, and it's going to be at 3. It's going to be a 1st down for the Carolina Panthers. And now they have their 2nd official measure. 1st down. So now they have their now they're inside the 10 again. It's going to be 1st and goal on the 9. Williams is back in the game. Is he? I don't think so. No, Williams ain't back in the game. It's going to be Jonathan Stewart's going to get the call. Jonathan Stewart's going to get the call. He's going to run a sweep, a 3. You got a 24 on a sweep. That's an offensive flag. That hurts a little bit. And 35 is going to be a 2 minus 1 is 1. C1 is going to be a red 1 in parentheses. He's going to lose the yard back to the 10 on that play. Let's see what the flag is. He was brought down by Mitchell and Mays. And the flag on the Panthers is a legal shift. I'm going to decline it. Yep, I'm going to decline that one. Penalty decline. On the Panthers, it's an illegal shift. No, it's on the Panthers. Illegal shift. We're going to decline that one. It's on the Tarantulas. Illegal shift on the Tarantulas. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, 2nd and goal. Now we got a pass. Oh, no, the play was notified. Or declined. Play was declined. Oh, the play was declined. It is 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. It was declined. The penalty was declined. 2nd goal from the 10-yard line. Newton's going to pass. He's already 5 for 9 for 93 yards. He's going to look for tight end 2, which is hard stock. You've got a 30 on a medium pass. That's going to be a 10 minus 2 is going to be 8. C2 is going to be a 43 in principle. 43 overrules. And that means the ball was caught at the 9-yard line in the back of the end zone. Booth review. A booth review. 1 would be an incomplete pass, receiver out of the end zone. A 2 or 3 is going to be a touchdown. And it's going to be booth review. It's a 2. They're going to call it a touchdown. The play stands. So at 40, at 55-50, the Panthers, the Panthers are taking a big lead. The Panthers are getting a big lead here. 5:50 to play. We go down here. We're going to have to write it in right there for the Panthers. Okay. It's going to be booth review. Upheld. Receiver was in the end zone. Call on the field was a touchdown. So it is a touchdown. 1 would have been overruled, 2 or 3. They rolled a 2. It's good. So now we got Gano coming in. He just needs a green box. Good weather today. 36 on the green box is going to be 36 is a 19. That's going to be good. It's a green box. And the Carolina Panthers go up 9-0 over the Houston Texans. And the Texans are favored today. Yeah, they are. Texans are favored by 5 points. They're losing here. Here we go. Kickoff. Gino. He's going to kick down to kick returner number 4, which is Pleasant. The kick's going to travel how far? 31. You go up here to Carolina. 59. That kick's going to take it all the way down to the 6-yard line. A 59-yard kick. The Panthers rolled. Texans rolled to 32. Texans are going to run at 15 in green. They're going to take it out to the 21-yard line. A 15-yard return. It's going to be brought down by Florence. And that's going to be 5:42 to play in the first quarter. And the Panthers have a 9-0 lead over the Texans. That's a shocker. Foster gets the call. Here we go. We're going to go a 23 on a 1. So you got a 23 on a 1. That's going to be a 2. You got a B4. That's going to be a B4. It's going to be a white box on the defense. 2-yard run up to the 23-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8. He was brought down by Lorettery. I don't know. 503. Okay. Schaub's going to pass. He dropped back on a 2nd and 8, looking for wide receiver 1 with this Andre Johnson. 26 on a medium pass. The brown box. C3 is going to be a white box. That's going to be an incomplete. So 4:56 to play. And we got a 3rd and 8 for the Texans. Here's the pass. He drops back. He's going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Hopkins. 12 on a medium pass. Go down to 12 on a medium pass. And it's going to be an intercepted pass. F1. What's an F1? It's going to be a green box. It's going to be an intercepted pass. Interception overrules the green box, and it's going to be an X, so it's going to be a 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 0 is 6 times 2 is 12. Picked up at the 35-yard line. This is disastrous for the Texans. It's going to be picked off by the left corner, 41 Moley, Captain Moley, and he's going to turn 25. Is a 0-yard return. He's brought down right on the 35-yard line. The Texans have got big problems here. Brought down by Brooks. And with 4:45 to play, the Panthers are set up in field goal position again in the first quarter on the Texans' 35-yard line. Oh, my. Angela's 36 yards on 5 carry. Had that big 35-yard run. They're going to go D'Angelo again. They're going to hand off to D'Angelo. He's going to run an off-tackle play. You got a 22. That's going to be an offensive flag on 22 on an off-tackle play. You get to see what the play is. 15, they roll again. He gets a 7 minus 1 is 6. B3 is a red 1 and a green 6. That's a 5-yard run. Add them together. Green is plus, red is minus, obviously. And you're going to be tackled by Click and Sharpen. And the penalty on the Panthers is going to be a legal form of motion. It's going to be motion. So we will take this penalty. Notify the play on the Panthers. That's going to move the ball. Legal motion right there. That's going to move it back from the 35 to the 40. It's going to bring up a 1st and 15 for the Panthers. We're going to go Williams again. Williams going to get the handoff. He's going to run a sweep. That's a 3. 33 on a sweep is going to be 3 minus 1 is 2. You got a C3. The C3 is going to be red in parentheses. That's going to be a no gainer. And he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down by Watt and Reed. And that's Brooks Reed. And that's going to be 3:53 to play in the first quarter. And you got a 2nd and 20. How'd you get 20? Oh. Going to be the 35 to the 40. Okay, sorry. 2nd and 15, my fault. 2nd and 15. Okay, it marked off 10 yards instead of 5. We fix it. It's 2nd and 15. We're going to pass. Newton drops back. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, which is LaFell. 23 on a medium pass. It's going to be a brown box. A3 on the defense. It's going to be a white box. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the Panthers. So 3:43. It's going to be a 3rd down and 15 for the Panthers. Dropping back for Newton. He's 6 for 11 for 103 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Steve Smith Sr. 25 on a sideline. It's going to be a brown box. You go down to the defense. They roll the D2. That's going to be a white box. That's going to be an incomplete pass. And it's going to be 3:35 on the 40-yard line. I think that's too far for a field goal. Yeah. Can't make it. 57. No. Can't make it even on the punt column. You add on the punt column, you'd add 17 yards, so it'd be 57 yards. Won't make it. So it's going to be a coughing kick. So the trenchless gainer is going to be a coughing kick. Wow. And it's going to be kick returner number 2, and that is Keogh. The kick is a 39. You go down to 39. 27 minus 10 is going to be 17. Down to the, wow, bad kick. 17-yard kick, but does it roll? You got a star by it. And let's go down here, and you got Fair catch, 12-36. They rolled to 36. It's a fair catch, so that's not that good. 13-30, a 17-yard kick. 1st and 10 for the Texans on the 23-yard line. A little under right now, 9-0. Carolina Panthers leading the Houston Texans 9-0. We're going to go Foster. Foster's going to get the handoff. He's going to run a sweep. That's a 3. You got a 32 on a sweep. That's going to be a B. You got a B2. You go up to the defense. A B2 is a red 2. So we got a red 2 and a green B. You got to check the B out. You got a 16 on the roll. You go down to 16. That's going to be 20 minus 2, 18-yard run. That's going to be up to the 41-yard line for Foster. 18 yards. Nice run, Foster. He's going to be brought down by Godfrey. And it's going to be 2:56 to play in the first quarter. We're going to hand off to Tate on the 1st and 10 on the Texans 41-yard line. It's going to be a sweep. It's going to be a 30. They rolled a 20. I'm sorry, a 20 on a sweep. It's going to be 1. E1. You go to E1. It's going to be a white box. It's going to be a 1-yard run and knocked out of bounds. He's going to be brought down by the free safety. Godfrey brings him down, and that's going to be down to 2:40 to play in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 on the 42-yard line. Schwab's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Hopkins. You got a 38 on a short pass. That's going to be a green 10. A1. A1's going to be a red 2 and a green 10. Add them together. 8-yard pass play. Up to the 50-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. He's brought down by Mickles. And it's going to take it to 2:08 to play. And Schwab's going to do a quarterback sneak on 3rd and 1. We're going to keep the ball. He's going to run straight ahead. You got a 13 on. 13 is going to be an offensive flag. Oh, man, on 3rd and 1, it's going to be a flag. 33 is going to be a what? A 5-yard run. E1 on the defense is going to be a white box. That's a 5-yard run down to the 45, but there's a flag on the ground. They're pointing towards Texas. It's going to be Texans penalty. 33 is going to be brought down by Cucci and Mickey. What's the flag on the Texans? It's going to be 18. That's going to be an illegal formation. Illegal formation on the Texans. So that's going to eliminate that first down. Going to move them back. Notify the play. The Texans, illegal formation. That's going to move it back to the 50, down to the 45. And now they got a 3rd down and 6 instead of a 1st down. So Schwab's going to pass. He's 1 for 4 for 4 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Martin. 37 on a medium pass is 22. C2 is going to be a C2 defense. It's going to be 17 in parentheses, 17 rules, down to the 38-yard line of the Panthers. It's going to be a 17-yard pass play and a 1st down for the Texans. He's brought down by White. And that's going to take it down to 1:17 to play in the first quarter. And we're going to go Foster again. Foster's going to get the handoff. He's going to run a draw, a 4. You got a 35 on a draw. It's going to be 3. D3 is going to be a white box on the defense. 3-yard run to the 35-yard line. He is brought down by Cole and Cucci. And that's going to take it down to 35 seconds in the first quarter. They got a 2nd and 7. It's a passing down. And Schwab's going to drop back. He's going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Hopkins. You got a 34 on a medium pass. It's a brown box. A2 on the defense is a red box. That's going to be incomplete. And that's going to be 24 seconds in the first quarter. 3rd and 7 on Panthers 35. Schwab drops back. He's going to throw. He's going to look for tight end number 2, which is Griffin. You got a 15 on a sideline, 15 on a 9. You go across. That's going to be a 21. A2. That's going to be a green 8. Green 8 is going to take it down to the 22 at 3rd and 7. 8 in parentheses overrules the 21. So it's only an 8-yard pass play. They're not going to challenge it because they got the 1st down. That's right. Tackle by Alexander and Kell. And that comes to the end of the first quarter. The first quarter comes to an end. And let's check our stats, make sure we got all those correct. And we got one wrong, so we'll fix that. Right there, we'll fix that one, okay. There we go. And now we're going to switch to the second quarter and switch fields. And we have a First and 10 on the 27-yard line of the Panthers. And second quarter with the Carolina Panthers 9, Houston Texans nothing. We're going to go Foster on first down. It's a 1. They rolled a 1. 33 on a 1. You go down to 33 on a 1. It's going to be a green 5. E3 on the defense. Go down to the defense. You got a green 4 and a green 5. Add them together. That's going to be a 9-yard run down to the 18-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. And he's brought down by Coochie and Milky. And that's going to be a 2nd down and 1. It's going to be 14-23. Okay, we're going to hand off to Tate on a 2nd and 1. Tate's going to get the call. He's going to run a sweep. 23 on a sweep. It's going to be a white box. A1 is going to be a white box. So no gain. Stuck right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. It's going to be 13:43 to play in the second quarter. Schwab is going to get the call. Matt Schwab is going to get the call. He's going to keep it, and it's going to be a 33 on a draw. It's going to be a green 5. B1 is going to be a white box. 5-yard run down to the 13-yard line for Schwab. And that's going to bring up a 1st down. Tackled by Coochie and Mitchell. So 13:03 to play in the second quarter. 1st down and 10 on the 13-yard line for the Houston Texans. We're going to go Foster. He's got 35 yards on 5 carries. We're going to go off tackle with Foster. That's a 25. It's going to be a 4. F2 on the defense, a blitz run. And you got a green 1 in parentheses. Green 1 in parentheses overrules the play. So it's only a 1-yard run. It's going to be brought down by Davis. And that's going to be 12:25 to play in the second quarter. It's going to be 2nd and 9 for the Texans. Schwab backs up into the pocket. He's going to look for tight end number 1. That's going to be Graham. You got a 15 on a medium pass. You go down here to 15. That's going to be a QT. C3 on the defense. C3 on the defense. A white box. So QT. And what's going to happen to Schwab? You got a 23. 23 is going to be a 1-yard loss on the quarterback sack. So he only loses 1 yard, which isn't too bad. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 on the 13. He was brought down by Horton and Scene. And it's going to be 11:43 to play in the second quarter. 3rd and 10 on the 13. Schwab's going to pass. He's 3 for 7 for 28 yards. He's looking for tight end 1. That's Graham. 88 Graham. You got a 34 on a medium pass. That's going to be a brown box. You got a C5 on the defense. That's going to be a QT on the defense. Red QT overrules the brown box on the offense. On priority, 23, and 23 is going to be a 1-yard loss again, so that ain't too bad. Got sacked again for another yard. It's going to be sacked by the same players, huh? Yep, going to be sacked by Horton and Kane. Both come up with back-to-back sacks. So 11:03 to play in the second quarter. 4th and 11 on the 14th, and Texans are sending a field goal kicker in. Bollock's going to kick. He needs a 14 or better. He rolls a 36. 36 is a 36. It's better than 14. It's a 10:58 to play in the second quarter. And we got a 9, Carolina Panthers 9, Houston Texans 3. All right, here we go. They got on the board. Kicking off, it's going to be Bollock. He kicks the ball. It's going to travel down to the kicker number 3. It's going to be 22 Thomas of the Panthers. You got a 12 on the roll. You go to 12 on the kickoff column. That's 54 yards. That's come down on the 11-yard line. Short kick. He's going to bring it out. 38 on the 11. 38 is going to be a 20-yard and green up to the 31-yard line. A 20-yard return for the Panthers. 1st and 10 on the 31. He's brought down by Manning and Ed Reed. That's going to be 10:48 to play in the second quarter. And we're going to go with D'Angelo. He's got 36 yards on 6 carries. He's going to roll a sweep. It's going to be a sweep to the left. 35 sweep. That's going to be a 2 minus 1 is 1. C2 on the defense. You go to C2 on the defense. That's a white box. He gets 1 yard to the 32-yard line. 1 yard gain. He is brought down by Cole and Coochie. I'm sorry, Cole and Coochie. What's 59? Oh, we got the wrong guy in there. Mercil? Uh-oh, we got the wrong guy. We got to change that. Roster. We're going to have to fix something here. We go down to, where we got? Where we at? Right there. Go by numbers. Let's go by jersey order. 59 is not Mercer. And it's 53, Mays. Oh, I'm sorry. Close that. I'm sorry. I did the wrong read there. The read is going to be, he was tackled 35, would have been a 1-yard gain, would have been 92 Mitchell and 53 Mays. Oh, okay, I see that now. And that's going to be 10:05 to play in the second quarter. 2nd and 9. Got to fix that. Got to be watching these. Here's a pass. Newton, 6 for 12, 103 yards. He's going to look for tight end 2, which is Hartstock. You've got 37 on a sideline. That's going to be 2 minus 2 is 0. C3 is going to be a green 5. He's going to be a green 5, add to 0. It's going to be a 5-yard pass play. Out to the 37. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. He's going to be brought down by 24 Joseph. And that's going to go 9:27 to play in the second quarter. 3rd and 4 for the Panthers on the 37. Here's the pass. Newton's going to drop back. He's going to look for tight end 2, which is Hartsock. You got a 27 on a bomb. Oh, 27 on a bomb is going to be a brown box. D2 on the defense. You go to D2 on the defense. That's going to be a white box. So the pass falls to the ground. That's going to be incomplete. So with 9:17 to play in the second quarter, it's 4th and 4 for the Panthers. They're going to have to kick the ball away on their own 37-yard line. And they're going to bring in Cano. Cano is going to punt the ball away. He's going to punt down the punt returner number 2. And that's going to be Keogh. And you got a 14 on the punt. What's the punt? You go to the punt column. 14 is going to be an offensive flag on the punt prior to the punt. Okay. And 21, we got to see what the punt is. That's going to be a 33-yard punt. Oh, that's not a very good punt. And 26 is going to be 11-yard return. Okay, so let's see what the penalty is before we do anything. 11-yard return, probably going to decline it. Yeah, penalty, oh, that's a legal formation. Yep, we'll decline the penalty. So it's a 33-yard punt down to the 30-yard line of the Texans. They returned it up to the 41 on 11-yard return. And that's going to be tackled by Olsen and Hartsock. And that's going to take it down to 9:06 to play. And I'm going to decline the penalty. It was a legal formation. Penalty decline on the Panthers. Legal formation. And we're going to take the play. So 1st and 10 for the Texans on the 41-yard line. And we're going to go Foster. 36 yards on 6 carries. Going to roll a 39 on an off tackle play. You got a 2, 39 is going to be a 10. And then B3 is going to be a red 1, a red 0 in print. It's going to be no gain and overrules the play. And down he goes. Tackled by middle linebacker. Not Mays, I'm sorry. Tackled by Cucci. And that's going to be 8:29 to play. And the Texans still have 1 challenge, and the Panthers have 2 challenges. Both Panthers have 3 timeouts, and the Texans 2. Okay, it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Texans on the 41. Schwab's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Hopkins. 11 on the sideline. You go down to 11 on the sideline. It's going to be a pass interference T1. Ooh, that's going to be a big game. And it's going to be a 37. What happens to the play? 37 is going to be a 13. B1 is going to be a white box in the defense. It's still a 13-yard gain. It's still going to be a 1st down no matter what. It's going to be a flag. It's going to be brought down by White. And that's going to be 8-17. But what's the flag? The flag is big. T1, that's a big one. Pass interference, T1, 31. So it's going to be a 31-yard pass interference. We'll take the 31 yards on the Panthers. Pass interference. So it's happened on the 41. It's going to be a 10, 20. It's spotted the foul all the way down to the 28-yard line of the Panthers. Going to be a first down on the 28-yard line, a 31-yard pass interference play. Let's go Foster. Foster's going to get the call. He's going to run off tackle. That's going to be a 27. That's going to be a white box. You got an F3. You go down to F3 on the blitz. It's going to be a red 1. It's a red 1 loses to a 0. So it's going to be brought down by middle linebacker Cucci, and it's going to be 7:37 to play. It's going to be 2nd and 11 on the 29. Schwab's going to pass. He's 3 for 7 for 27 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Posey. 24 on the sideline. 24 is going to be a green 10. A2. You go up to A2. That's going to be a 8 in parentheses. 8 in parentheses rules. Going to be an 8-yard. Overrules the 10 yards. So 24 is going to be brought down by Cucci. Cucci brings him down again. He made a lot of tackles out there. Yep, and that's going to be 6:54 to play in the second quarter. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 on the 21-yard line. We're going to go Tate. We're going to run on a 3rd and 3. We're going to run. It's going to be an off-tackle play. 35 on an off-tackle play. It's going to be 3, F2. F2 is a blitz run. A blitz 1 is going to be 1 in parentheses. He's going to get a 1-yard to 1 in parentheses. Overrules the 3. He's brought down only a 1-yard gain. And it's going to be Cole, and Cucci again brings him down. And at 6:15 to play in the second quarter, it's going to be a 4th and 2 on the 20-yard line. The field goal team walks in again. That's Flowlock. He needs a 20 or better. The kick is down. It's at 34. You go down to 34. 34 is 25 in green. That's better than 20. The kick is up and good. And it's now a 9-6 ball game. They pulled within 3 now. At 6:10 to go in the second quarter. All right. Kicking off is Bullock. And Bullock wears number 4. And the kick is going to be R1. That's going to go down to returner number 1, Mullen. 36 on the roll. You go down to 36. That's a 69-yard kick. That's a nice one. That's 4 yards deep in the end zone, and they're bringing it out. He's bringing it out. 25 on the return. They roll to 25. You go 25. It's a green 22. He brings it up to the 18-yard line. A 22-yard return brought down on the 18. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And he's brought down by Martin and Posey. And with 6:05 to play in the second quarter, Panthers ball 18-yard line. They jumped out to a 9-0 lead. And now it's Carolina Panthers 9, Houston Texans 6. And we're going to go to D'Angelo Williams. He's going to run a draw. That's a 24 on a draw. 24. You go to 24. That's going to be 3 minus 1 is 2. F2. A blitz is going to be a red 1 and a green 2. It's going to be a 1-yard run to the 19-yard line on a draw. That didn't help you much. He's brought down by Antonio Smith, and that's going to be 5:24 to play in the second quarter. Newton, 7 for 14, 108 yards. He's going to have to put it up again on 2nd and 9. He's looking for wide receiver 4, which is Hickson. 27 on a medium pass. It's going to be 14 minus 2. It's going to be 12. You go to the defense, A1. You got a green 12 and a green 9. That's going to be a 21-yard pass play all the way out to the 40-yard line. And he's knocked out of bounds. It's going to be a first down on the 40-yard line. Tackled by Keogh, and that's going to take it to 5:07 to play in the second quarter. First down on the 40 for the Carolina Panthers. We're going to go D'Angelo's on the run. He's going to run a 3. That's a sweep. It's going to go to the left side. 37 is going to be a 1. Minus 1 is 0. D1 on the defense. D1 is a white box. No gain. He's stuffed right there at the line of scrimmage by linebacker Brooks Reed on 4:27 to play. And you got a 2nd and 10. Newton now is 8 for 15 for 129 yards. He's going to pass. And he's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Ted Grin Jr. You got a 12 on a medium pass. You go down to 12. That's going to be a defensive flag. So we're going to have a flag on that one. And it's going to 39. So we got the play. 39 is going to be a 17 minus 2. It's going to be 15. You got a B1 on the defense. That's going to be a white box. 15-yard pass play down to the 45-yard line. That's going to be a first down. Let's check the flags out. Here's a tackle by Keene. The flag is on the Texans. 23 is going to be illegal contact, so we'll decline that penalty. Yep, penalties decline. And it's on the Texans, and that's going to be a legal contact. And that's going to be a first down and 10 on the Texans' 45-yard line. Let's go D'Angelo again. He's going to get the call. He's going to run a plunge, a 1. It's going to be a 22 on a 1. You go to 22. It's going to be a 1 minus 1 is 0. F2, they got a blitz. F2 is going to be a 1 in parentheses. 1-yard run down to the 44-yard line. That overrules. Tackled by the left end. J.J. Watt brings him down. And that's 3:32 to play in the second quarter. They got a 2nd and 9. Newton's going to pass. 9 for 16 for 144 yards. He's going to pass. He's going to look for tight end 2, which is Hartsock. 24 on a short pass. You go to 24. That's going to be a 9 minus 2 is 7. E2 might hurt him. E2 on the defense is going to be a green 20. Uh-oh. You go 7 or you go 20. We're going to challenge this one. Yep, you got 2 different calls. You got a 9 minus 2 is 7 on the offense. A green 20 in parentheses, so it's a 20-yard pass play. As of right now, it's a 20-yard pass play down to the 24. The Texans are going to challenge it. And a 1 would be overturned. It'd be a 7-yard pass play. A 2 or 3 is going to be upheld. A 20-yard pass play. The roll is going to be a 3. It's going to be upheld all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's going to be a 20-yard pass play. And they lose their second challenge. Joseph brings them down, and they lose their second challenge. They are out of challenges now. So you go here. The Texans, that's their second challenge, and they're going to lose that one. Second challenge. Upheld. Second charge, time out of the half. Oh, so it's first down and 10 on the 24-yard line for the Panthers. The Texans need to only trail by 3 here, so 3:24 to play. Texans are out of challenges and only have 1 timeout. The Panthers have both challenges and all 3 timeouts. We're going to go D'Angelo Williams. They're going to hand off to D'Angelo Williams. It's going to be a screen pass. 33 on the screen. It's going to be a green 4. Minus 2 is going to be 2. F3 a blitz. It's going to be a white box. 2-yard gain down to the 22-yard line. Only a 2-yard gain on that screen. He's going to be brought down by Watts and Brooks Reed. And that's going to take it down to 2:43 to play in the second quarter. He got a 2nd and 8. And Newton's going to pass. He's 11 for 18 for 166 yards today. In the first half, you got a wide receiver 3 as Ted Glenn Jr. 32 on a medium pass, going to be a brown box. F1 is going to be a green box. Brown box rules. It's going to be incomplete. Going to bring up a 3rd and 8 with 2:32 to play in the second quarter. Newton's going to pass again. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Hickson. 38 on a bomb. 38 on the bomb is a green 20 minus 2. It's going to be a 18. You go down to B1 on the defense. That's a white box. And it's going to be 18 yards down to the 4-yard line for Newton. And it's going to be 1st and goal on the 4. And it's tackled by Swearlinger. And that takes it down to 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's the 2-minute warning. And Newton, 12 for 20 for 184 yards. He is picking the Texans apart in the air. Nice going. The Panthers are 0-1 this year, while the Texans are 1-0. Okay, we got a pass. We're going to throw a little pass here. They got 1st and goal from the 4. They're going to look for a wide receiver 1 right there, W1. That's LaFell. 25 on a short pass is going to be a brown box. B1 on the defense is going to be a white box. That's going to be incomplete. And they should have ran it, but that's the way the play goes. And it's going to be a pass again. Newton's going to look for a 2nd and goal from the 4. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, LaFell. 28 on a 9. That's going to be a 12 minus 2 is 10. E1 on the defense. It's going to be a white box. 10 yards. Going to be on the 4. It's going to be a touchdown. Panthers at 1:48. And Newton throws it in. There he goes at 1:48 to play. And they'll go up by 10 points if this kick is good. Gannon. The kick is down. It is a 23. 23 on the kick column is a green 25, and that's good. And the Carolina Panthers go up by 10. leading over the Houston Texans 16-6 with 1:48 to play in the second quarter. And Gano's going to kick it away. He's going to kick it down to kick returner number 4, and that's going to be Pleasant. And the return is going to be a 32-yard kick. A 32 is going to be 58 yards down to the 7-yard line. He's going to bring it out. Here he goes from the 7. You got a 16. And 16 is going to be a 10 in green on the Texans card up to the 17-yard line. Only a 10-yard return. Not good at all. Brought down by Cucci, who's everywhere. 59 Cucci. Oh, come on. Give me my numbers here. Messing up here. 59 Cucci. So 1:36 to play in the second quarter. And the Texans down by 10, and they're a 5-point favorite in this game. We're going to pass. They have one timeout, and that's going to be the wide receiver 3 is Martin. They got a 23 on the sideline. 23 on the sideline. You go 23 on the 9. It's going to be an offensive flag. That's not the way to start. You got a 22. That's going to be 2 yards. D1 is going to be a white box on the defense. 2 yards to the 19-yard line. He is brought down by Charles Johnson. The flag on the Texans is going to be, it's going to be a legal formation. So with 1:26 to play, they'll take the penalty. Yeah, take the penalty. Notify Texans legal formation. That's going to drop it back from the 17 back to the 12. They got a 1st and 15 on the 12 now. Schwab's going to pass. He's 4 for 8 for 35 yards. He's looking for wide receiver 4 Posey. You got a 12 on a short pass. 12 on a short pass. It's going to be a defensive penalty. That good right there. Defensive penalty on a short pass. 27. What's the play? 27 is going to be a 5. F3 is going to be a white box. 5 yards back out to the 17. So it's a 5-yard pass play, but there is flag down. He's brought down by White. The flag is on the defense. It is going to be going to give him a first down. Yes, it is. And it's going to be 118, defensive hold, automatic first down. Defensive hold. The ball goes out to the 22. They're going to have a 1st and 10 on the 22. Here goes Schwab. He got one timeout with 118 to play. Wide receiver 4 is Posey. 33 on the sideline. That's a 9. That's a brown box. D1 on the defense is a white box. That's going to be incomplete. So with 1:03 to play in the second quarter, 2nd and 10 on the 22. Schwab's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver number 1, which is Andre Johnson. 11 on a medium pass. You go down to 11 on a medium pass. That's going to be a green 30. E2. E2 is going to be a red 2, green 30. 28-yard pass play all the way up to the 50-yard line. There's a nice pass. 28 yards. They got to hurry because they only got one timeout. Brought down by Beeson. That's going to be 41 seconds to go. They run up to the line of scrimmage. They got to hurry. They're going to throw the ball. It's going to go down to wide receiver 1, which is Andre Johnson. 35 on a bomb is going to be a white box. A1 on the defense is going to be a red box. It's going to be an incomplete pass. And that's going to be 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. A 2nd and 10 on the 50-yard line. And here goes Schwab. He's backs up. He's looking for wide receiver 2, which is Hopkins. 27 on a medium pass. That's going to be 12 and out of bounds. B2 on the defense is going to be a white box. So it's going to be a 12-yard pass play out of bounds. Save their timeout and only take 10 seconds off the clock. And it's brought down by 21 Mitchell. And that's going to take it down to 27 seconds to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10, 38-yard line. Schwab is 7 for 13 for 80 yards. Here's the pass. He drops back. They got one timeout. Remember, they're looking for Andre Johnson. 25 on a short pass is going to be a 4. C1 is going to be a white box. That's a 4-yard gain down to the 34. And they're going to call their last time out right there. And he's brought down by the left linebacker Davis. And they just called their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 3rd and final timeout right there. Okay, Texans. Got to write that in. 3rd and final time out of the half. All right, here we go. Going to throw it to the end zone. It's going to be a pass to the end zone. 15 seconds. Here's the pass to the end zone. and it's going to be to tight end number 1, and it's going to fall incomplete. Graham, and that's an incomplete pass, and it's going to be what? 1 second on the clock. 3rd and 6. Can I kick a field goal from 34? Let's see. Yes, I can. We got a good kicker. We're going to kick the field goal. And here comes Bullock, 34 better on the field goal. The kick is down. He rolls a 17. You go up to a 17. It is 17 is a 16 in green. That's shorter than 34. The kick is wide left, and he misses it, and that's going to end the first half. And the Carolina Panthers have a 16-6 lead over the Houston Texans. Let's go down, check our stats, make sure we are correct. And our stats are correct. And we're going to end the first quarter. We're going to end the first half with the Carolina Panthers 16 and the favored Houston Texans 6. Thank you for watching. Come back for part 2 of our game, where we'll have the whole second half, the Carolina Panthers and the Houston Texans.